Should be live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the Legacy of Mythal campaign. So, last week's recap, as our heroes spent their final night in Baldur's Gate, Shafiri, the Tiefling Harper agent, gave them a message from Obslin Minstrelwish, the Seneschal of Twilight Hall. She handed them a hand-drawn map to a secret Harper cache of magic items south of Castle Neritar in the Mere of Dead Men, and told them that if they cleared it of an unknown invading force that had kept it from being used for several years, they could take some of the items from it. The next morning, they left with the caravan, and the PCs began to get to know their traveling companions. Alamir and Smock worked to create a sense of camaraderie among the teamsters, and aside from the cultists, were very successful. Spot and Jinx worked to do the same with the guards and were exceptionally successful, and Luna discovered a mentor for his herbalism studies in one of the other guards, a half-elven archer from somewhere in the far north by the name of Kashara. In the middle of the first 10-day, the caravan was dive-bombed by a dozen Peritons, but Jinx caught 3 of them within his hypnotic pattern spell, and the battle was soon over, with only the 2 guards protecting Nairhite Verther's wagon being killed. During the battle, the heroes drew some attention to themselves. Spot yelled "Breath of the Dragon" very loudly as he hit 2 of the creatures with a cone of channeled draconic energy, and Luna wild-shaped into his giant hyena form. That evening, Fedurla, the second in command for the cult, sat with Spot and offered her condolences for the loss of the 2 guards. Then, in response to Spot's question, she shared that the contents of the wagons were headed for Castle Neritar, and possibly somewhere else afterwards, but she didn't know the details. And that's where we rejoin our party as they jump into the second 10-day of the trip. Just a couple things that to point out. So, what you notice happen the day after that battle is that you are definitely, especially Luna and Smock and Spot, begin to get a lot more looks, attention from the cultists. And as we head into the second 10-day, the teamsters of the cult wagons will begin to trickle over and join in some of the activities and the camaraderie building that Alamir is spearheading. They're still not drinking a lot. They'll politely drink one. Some of them obviously enjoy it more than others and look like they'd like to drink more, but will contain themselves. And the guards will begin joining in the games that Spot is running. But the leaders, other than the one time that the lady came over and talked to Spot, the leader himself, Niran, does not come over.
And this lady was the one who, when I messaged her, that "Can I help you?" This is the one who looked at me and said no.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
The one who was
That's
watching you starting in day 1. Yes, Fedurla is her name.
Okay.
All right. So, what would you like to do as we head into the second 10-day? As Roll20 is reloading itself for me.
I'll let others go first. Unless we're doing it alphabetically.
Doesn't matter.
I'm assisting somebody this time because I did too much last time.
We're going around the camp and getting rid of all the red spotters.
The red spotters.
Yeah, that way there's no more red spots that can be made.
Oh. You want no more red spots in the boxes.
It depends on what disease you pick up.
But the red spots are what make it fun.
Alamir has started to assist the Teamsters since we've started some form of a bonding thing where morning ritual of getting horses ready, wagons ready, this ready. Of course, he's doing his own, but he's seeing if there's any way he can help others, if tie things off, tighten things. But he is also approaching the cultists with it.
Excellent.
And if they're speaking in different languages, I'm still using comprehend helm. So
no, everybody speaks common.
Okay. Give them a few tricks that I know. Have this tied over this way. Blah blah blah.
The two moon elves might occasionally speak to each other in Elvish, but that would be it.
Okay.
Yes. So Nuhar and Adelri. Also, personal comment. I forgot to mention before we started. With my new setup, my microphone is in a completely different spot, a little further away. So if there's any trouble hearing me, please let me know.
Nope, you sound fine on my end.
All good here.
Awesome. So very good. So then, Alamir, what do you have any new goals or ways you want to try to? Or are you just simply continuing to try to build up better connections and now incorporate the cultists into it?
That's his step-by-step plan for the first half of this trip, with eventually getting into more nefarious things. But now, no, he's just being Mr. Helpful.
Cool. Is anyone helping Alamir?
I'll assist
Sure.
Alamir.
Oh, wow, double assist.
He's got it going.
Well, I was going to say if you're doing it with the cultists, I might help that way to make them feel
you have
less,
it. You have an in with what's her name, so.
Okay, so Spot's going to do the assisting. Alamir, go ahead and roll with advantage. Though you have to take a different tact. You can't roll merchant this time. What would you like to roll?
Let's go with land vehicles.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to allow land vehicles for the camaraderie roll.
I was tightening up all the vehicles, that sort of thing. How about just a general? Would you believe in? Would you take an insight?
I'll tell you what. If you would like
persuasion,
I would take. He's trying to do things he's proficient in. I would.
Yeah, exactly.
I would take history or insight.
Oh, okay, then we'll just go.
You
full
could tell
bore.
stories, or you could use your understanding of people.
Yeah, I'll just do the insight.
Okay. So with advantage. Oop, this is not. See it.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Okay. So.
That's at least 3 greens right there.
Okay. So we're gonna do now. That is good enough, but similar to last time, that also earns a red, because it's not quite good enough for the cultists, who they may be joined in,
But they're still cultists.
they're very tentative, and there are some that definitely are a little more engaged than others, but as a whole,
sure.
yeah. And there's still a good number, and it's easy for you to see that they are being watched by Naren and are aware that they're being watched and are acting as go ahead and just make an insight check, just a general insight check, for what you noticed during this time.
Okay.
Just straight.
Yeah, I don't see crap.
Oh, so yeah, I mean 8. There are things that an 8 sees. As it goes 5, 7.
Gotcha.
10. But it's you get a sense that they're reserved, that they are holding back, that they're all holding back to various degrees, even though it's, and you can assume that it's what you've seen before in terms of the leadership, but you don't notice it openly.
Right. Right this second.
Yes. Very good. All right. Who's next?
I think we should press our. I feel like I should, or we should press our workings with Kalshara, since she's seen some of the stuff we could do and everything else. So I'll spend my time trying to convince her of
Of what?
I think. Sorry.
That's okay.
Convince. You know, before she was missing a few of her shots of the arrows, so I'm going to steal half. And I'm going to see if I can set them two together and persuade her to believe that Hef can really help her with her skills with the bow.
Okay.
And I would attempt to assist on that.
Very good.
As I say that, I'm like, am I using Hef's thing here or am I using mine? I think I was going to use mine, but I was like going,
Using yours, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to do, but I was like sitting there going, wow, I'm really spraying this out, ain't I?
So, and so what's your
This is-
oh, okay, so you're just
This is long game.
so so what is I get, so what is the goal? Just to ensure that she is on your side if something happens?
Basically. I mean, I saw what she was doing in the fight and everything else, what she was trying to do. I'm just making it look like we're super helpful to the many around us. Was she part of the clan? She was part of them, wasn't she?
No.
No?
She's my guard, my sentry.
She's your sentry?
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah, help her. Thanks.
Yep. We'll help her, and I just want her to make sure she's maximized in her duties, I guess.
Yeah. It is interesting, and Alamir, you would pick this up, that, you know, I said before, she has a bit of a dwarven accent. Light gets thicker when under stressful situations, and the person who hired you is the dwarf, the only dwarf in the caravan, and so and probably at some point during the first week you would have heard Lai the dwarven merchant, attempt to talk to her in Dwarvish, and she just looked over at him and kind of smirked a little bit and didn't answer and kept writing.
Would I possibly have overheard that conversation?
Yeah, okay, because you sit right next to Lai. He sits right next
Right.
to you on the.
Oh, he's
wagon.
my driver, or he's my merchant. Got
Yes, that's your
Okay.
merchant. So,
it. Would it have been a disrespectful jab of any sort, or just
no, it was just a, kind of a, hey lass, how you enjoying the weather today? Kind of just something really.
gotcha? I'd say
basic.
because I would have stepped in if it wasn't. Okay.
Yep. He was just trying to get a response. He was testing it out. All right. So then Jinx, yeah, Smock really helps out exceptionally well. So go ahead and roll. What's your approach? Where do you attempting to roll for this? Persuasion as well?
Well, it was getting persuasion because I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, go for it. That's perfect.
And if we're persuading her that Hef can help, or she can help Hef, or Hef can help her, I would have no trouble helping with that.
I didn't roll advantage, but I rolled regular, which I hope is what you wanted me to do because I think it's good enough.
No. I said advantage, but that's perfect. It's not like you're
No,
improving.
literally, that's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she is extremely. She did not, for all of her ability, and obviously being a good deal older than Hef. Hef did much better than her during that fight against the Peritons. She recognized that and is extremely happy and interested to practice with him, and would begin spending times in the morning with him, with Smock, training and improving her ability with the bow. And it definitely does make her closer, and so she begins to open up a little bit more. So one important question as we go into the second week, I know before you were saying that you all aren't spending a lot of time hanging out together, but like in the evenings when you're eating, are there times, and on the days off when during rest, I assume there's times when you all kind of get together and hang out?
Yeah, but it's like you're trying to talk.
You're muted.
Yep, yes, sir. My thing would be at the end of the night when it's time to bed down and everything. I'm guessing our pup tents or our whatever would probably be close together.
And they
That's
are.
what I would feel.
So very specifically, and it's easy to coordinate this, but Samurdog, who Smock and Hef are working for, and Lai and Nuhar, who Jinx and Spot are working for, like those three and all of you kind of hang out, tents together, horses together, and have the same campfire. Unless you tell me that doesn't work for you.
That's fine
It-
with me. I'm good.
It
Oh,
makes
that should be
sense
fine.
for. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, then she is part of that group and begins to open up and become more friendly to all of you, especially Luna, who she has guard duty with every day. And so that's very successful. Excellent. So Luna, do you have ideas of what you would like to do?
As I've been trying to go through over a week and get to know some of these people, do we have any other druids in this drive or celestials?
Nope,
Nope.
not at all.
Um,
I mean, Kashara is the closest thing to someone who obviously has an affinity to nature that
yes.
you've encountered.
I'm not sure what else I can do right now, so I think about it for a little bit. Unless somebody else has an idea within the group,
I I could suggest something to you.
I'm
You know,
open
there's
to
a
that.
very vulgar merchant that you could hang out with and do stuff with.
So you have a unique ability of being able to wild shape and just kind of hang out and unobtrusively listen to any campfire group that you want. You're muted.
Ah, that sounds like fun. When appropriate, and I see the other group getting together that we're trying to figure stuff out, I will wild shape into an insect of some form and go over and see if I can listen in.
Okay. So this is going to be a little bit unique um, in terms of it's as long as you don't get caught or have something happen to you, you're going to be successful. So the role in this case is to not get caught. So is it and we're going to use your abilities as opposed to what you turn into.
Okay.
So how would you like to do this? Is it just gonna you want to begin with just a stealth roll?
We can start off with that, yes.
Okay. Because you are turning into a very tiny creature, um, I I will give you advantage on the stealth roll. If you fail it, it's not going to be pretty.
I got stepped on or something.
Which only brings you out of the form, but that would not be good. All right.
Yeah. Double 17s.
And I'm sorry. Who are you eavesdropping on?
I'd be going over to the other group that we're trying to infiltrate. That's very leery of us. I'd be trying to get
Cultists?
close. Yeah, the cultists. I'd be trying to get around leadership. Maybe if opportunity reveals itself, maybe get into the wagon, see if I can see what's in there. If not, at least to listen in what they're doing.
Very good. Um, you succeed, and this is so you once again you the group ended up with 3 successes, and it is um, let's see, where is my list? My list is over here. Goals. Okay. You over here, you listen in on conversations between Naren and Federla, the leaders of the cultists. And you hear them talk about, what they're really. There's a lot of the conversation that centers around your group and the caravan. They know that, and they refer to you all as the heroes of Greenest. And they're trying to find out, um, what your ultimate goal is. You hear Fedorla tell Naren, from her conversation with Spot that that she believes you're all just simply following the treasure to see where it goes. And during these conversations, you you hear Naren looks around and to make sure there's no one close, not even the other cultists. And he leans in close to her and he says, "Well, but even we don't know where it's going. It's for the Queen of Dragons, but I have not been told exactly how it is going to be used for that purpose." And Fedorla simply nods and shrugs and says, "No, neither have I." And that would be, for the most part, the extent of what you learn during this time frame.
I definitely take that back to my group as quickly and safely as I could without anyone else overhearing.
And the only thing I will add is it was, I believe, at least inferred to with in the conversation with Spot, but maybe not directly stated. But they do also, they know that the treasure, or the ultimate destination of the treasure, is somewhere beyond Castle Neritar. So it's being taken there, and from there it gets transferred somewhere else, and that it's ultimately to be used for Tiamat, but they don't know how. Oh, and this is the one thing that I need. Whoa. Okay. I knew there was going to be something that my new setup was not going to support. So, towards the end of that first 10-day, you've been traveling along. No problems. Getting, like, you see off in the distance, roving groups of humanoids, gnolls, bandits, what you assume would be bandits. Nobody bothers this caravan because of its size. And then on about the 6th day, it begins to rain. And it downpours and then lets up for a little bit and then downpours some more. It's still relatively warm as it heads from spring into summer. And there is at night it continues to rain. There's some lightning storms, and then on the 2nd day it continues. The rain continues, and people begin to. There's a lot of grumbling, and even even the experienced people such as Samardag, who's the de facto leader of the caravan, begins to question out loud, like, perhaps, is it possible this is magical? Like, this is unusual. Like, I've never in all the years that he's been traveling these routes, like, such heavy rain for going into a 2nd day is absolutely unheard of. And Alamir, in your experience, that's unusual. Definitely, you agree.
Alamir's also going to maintain keeping prestidigitation on himself Luna, and our other sentry of keep you dry and warm, wet, keep you dry and warm, wet, keep you dry and warm, wet, over and over and over.
And are you doing that for Lai as well?
I can do it to three. I can only hold 3 at a time.
Okay. Yep. So
It can be
just-
hold up to 3 non-existent at a time.
no
Unless
problem.
one of them says, "Don't worry about it," then but I'm keeping. Or actually, what I could do is I can alternate between myself and Lai. That's what I'll do.
So, towards the so it rains straight through lunchtime of the second day, and is just downpouring, and everybody is miserable. As the caravan continues on, you begin to see the clouds break up, and the sun peeks out in occasional sporadic beams of light coming through the clouds, and it lightens to a drizzle, and eventually the rain stops, and there's a cheer that kind of goes up, not super loud, but more than just half-hearted, as people are very happy to see the rain cease after all this time. And about an hour later, you see the head of the caravan, Smock, you and Hef being up front. Notice it first as you crest over one of the hills in the road. There's a copse of trees up ahead, and it's pretty large. It's at least a mile in either direction, and the road the areas to the left and to the right of the road is extremely wet and soggy and muddy, and definitely would be very difficult to traverse if you had to even to ride the horse through it, let alone try to take wagons. And as you get closer to this copse of trees, you notice the ground is covered in lush, what at first you think is moss, but as you get closer, it looks like thick fungus. And there's these little sprouts popping up all over out of these patches of fungus. And as you get closer, Samardag stops the lead wagon, and he's looking around. He stops about 20 feet away from where the fungus starts, and he says, "Now this is awfully odd. What is this stuff? This does not
Nature
look
check?
right."
Yeah, I mean, can we all
Would I
do a
rec-
nature check?
Would I recognize it?
So yeah, you can, anyone who would like can do, it's going to be different DCs. You can do nature, history, or arcana. Interesting.
I go with Luna.
Yeah. Well, so far Luna's the only one that has passed it.
Yeah. I don't. You know something? I'm gonna go ahead and do history, even though I don't really. So.
Mine's a +0 on all of them, so.
Right.
Yeah, Luna, you look, and it's interesting because Luna, you look and you're like, wait a minute, so first off, seeing blankets of fungus like this is not something that you have seen outside of cave systems. In fact, the last time you saw this was in that cave where they were growing fungus and lichens as food sources for the cult. But as you're looking, not only does it look like something you would see underground, but the tiny little shoots coming up that are very mushroom-like, they look like something else that would be underground, little creatures that you've encountered once in your travels when you were traversing some cavernous systems, learning about different types of creatures that giant snakes and the like that live in the lower levels in caverns and the such. And it's a creature called a shrieker. They're not harmful in any other way other than the fact that if you disturb them, they make this super annoying, loud scream, this shrieking sound, which in the underground is dangerous because it can draw other creatures to you. You've never seen them above ground before.
That's interesting. The fungus, is it the exact same stuff the cultists, or is it a different variant, or can I tell that?
Well, that cave in the cult camp, they were grown. It was being tended to and grown by kobolds, and was a variety of different fungi and lichen. So this looks similar to part of that, but that's it's just a bright fluorescent green fungus.
Let the others know. And I also call over the lady that's helping me with herbalism to see if she has anything else she can input on it too.
So yeah, Kashara goes up there to the front with you as you're passing this information along, and she looks and she goes, "Oh, yeah, I do not know how, but you're right. These are shriekers, little wee ones, babies, but for sure, I've never seen them above ground."
Should we burn them?
Or no, not yet. Are they
Breath of the Dragon!
Are they always affiliated with kobolds, or can they happen naturally? Or
they're not affiliated with
other...
anything other than areas underground. They're
just underground.
They're simply a type of flora. They're not an intelligent species. They're a type of flora that it grows in the underground and can be harvested by anybody and used, and it's usually like very often people will place them in dungeons as a warning system or even like a trap.
As I look, are they getting more pronounced in the direction we're going, or different directions, or is it just a spot here?
They're growing, so it's as you enter the copse of trees, it's in the copse of trees, and it's like this fungus and these shriekers just grew up, just began. You don't know if it's caused by the rain, but as you're watching, like you've been looking at these for a while now. Smock in particular, from being at the front, you could swear that some of these little baby shoots of shriekers, as they're calling them, have gotten a little bigger since since you approached.
Guys, they're growing. The shriekers are growing. Shrieky.
That's not natural either, is it? For that speed of growth.
No, it's not.
I asked my herbalism counterpart if we want to try to harvest these safely or leave them alone. I'm thinking leave them alone.
Yeah.
Can we get around them?
she says, I don't know any safe way to harvest them. I mean, they're easy enough to snap off and move, but they're growing in the middle of the road. We're not going to be able to get through the trees without squashing quite a few of them.
If they're used for warning, do we want to send someone ahead to scout and to see if they're trying to warn someone ahead of us?
So are we about 60 feet away from or are we right up on it?
You approach to within about, let's say, 20 feet.
Okay. I will take my glaive and just kind of poke at one of the little mushrooms and see what happens. Gently, not a hard sweep or swipe or
Yep.
hard
I'm
poke.
stepping back, closing
No.
my ears.
Not what? Yeah, not.
You do a tiny little, and it's a super high pitched squeal that then just comes out of it, and yeah, it's almost glass shattering.
So we're talking like Hogwarts, pull the root out, squeal.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if we
So say
send
if
a
you need a
scout,
scout to just run ahead,
That's it.
I'll double move at 100 feet per 6 seconds and run.
Right, but does its one little squeal cause other ones to squeal?
No, it doesn't.
That would be quite the cacophony. Caw-caw.
if we do send a scout ahead, would it be wise for them to be invisible? If this was some sort of warning to someone ahead. I guess that's up
Hear you.
to
Invisibility doesn't stop your weight on the ground. It doesn't stop you from bumping into things. It doesn't stop you from brushing up against things. They just can't see you. The question is, do they see or feel?
Does the one that I poked shrivel and die, or does the one that I poked just
If
what happens?
you only poked it,
Yeah.
and weren't trying to hurt it, so
No.
it gave a single squeal and then stopped.
It was the
Okay.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
It lasted for the squeal probably lasted for close to a minute, and then it died down, and it is just sitting there again.
Okay.
Can we find any way around them?
You can go around the whole copse of trees. The problem is it's so wet and muddy that the wagons will not make it. You can't take the wagons off the road.
All right.
Unless you have a way to make the ground super hard.
So I would say I'll confer with Samaradag.
Breath of the dragon
Mhm.
to dry out the
So
ground.
Samaradag and say, can we just go over this? Are you okay, or do we need to clear this, or what's your thoughts?
I don't see any way around it. We have to go through. Do we just cover our ears and go on through? I mean, this I can't imagine this copse of trees is much more than a mile across. We'd be through it relatively soon.
Although,
Does anyone have pass without trace?
That only gives you a plus to your stealth check.
That's true.
So I'll take the butt end of my glaive, and this time I'll actually try to mash and mangle the one little
Yep.
pod.
It's no problem at all. Like you you can easily clear a path. That's no problem.
Okay.
But you begin hearing just dozens of these tiny cries of pain and death, and screeching coming up out of these things in the ground. There's also, you notice as you're destroying them, these tiny little spores are released into the air, and and you can't help but breathe them in since you're in the middle of them, and they don't seem to be affecting you in any negative way. Um, but the more you do this, the more spores. The noise will definitely be overwhelming after a while, and the spores could potentially be harmful. You don't know.
I'm trying to stay away from the spores and not breathe them in or let them get on me.
We watch all the weak people first. If they start croaking, then we know there's something wrong.
Actually, Luna, with your nature check, you know that the spores are annoying, but they're not harmful.
Okay.
Or at
do.
least from your knowledge, your knowledge of normal shriekers, you've never seen any above ground. The below ground ones aren't harmful.
This is just mushroom spores, guys. We're gonna have some wild dreams tonight.
We can put
Nope,
a
you are.
pan over our face and everything else to probably kind of cover a little bit.
I can run along the side of the wall and not touch any of them. So
All right.
I'm wondering what's causing these to grow out unnaturally.
I would have to ask a druid.
Well, when your druid's not for sure.
Yep. You said it was like a mile or so thick of this, like all flooring, all the ground.
So fireball.
So, based on what you saw approaching this group of trees, someone want to give me up to 2 people can give me a survival check.
anybody proficient in it? Otherwise, I'll roll.
I
I'm
am.
quasi, but not really. I'm only half proficient.
I'm not proficient, but
Oh, you guys are fine. Good job.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you guesstimate the size. Both of you kind of agree that probably it's going to be about a 1.25 mile travel to get through this group of trees, which is going to take a while. It'll take a
tell everybody to plug their ears, shove something in it, wrap their head, whatever they can do to,
And let's clear it.
and let's just travel
Clear
double speed through it if we can, as fast as possible to get through it and get out of the way.
Yep. Normally, you can go
And
about
put a
mile
mask
and a
on so you
half
don't breathe
in an
into
hour.
any of the spores.
So it might take you with people enough people up front. So who is doing the clearing up front? So Smock,
Smock is, yeah.
and that's it. And Hef, I guess Hef's up there with you, so it makes sense. Hef can help you.
You can probably get some of the guards to help clear it.
Yeah, I'll ask
Yeah.
a few of the guards to.
Can we
help.
tie like a sword on the end of your staff or something that you can use kind of like as a scythe in front of the horse to like sweep around and just cut a path as you go?
Sure, let's try it.
And then
Sweep.
keeping our eyes peeled as we go through, because in case they light off anything that comes at us, then
Uh-oh, the field of battle.
Now, I just thought a visual representation.
Just merely innocently portraying a map.
That's
he
right.
put all of this together to put all those little things on every dot so that we could see it.
Yeah, I gotta say, at least we march in formation. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, the good news is if we go in order like this, we won't be stepping over the same ones over and over again.
That's true.
Yes, so I will get vigorously, actively clearing as best I can.
So then let's see. So maybe you move you and Hef out a little bit in the front, and the two of you are working to clear the area.
Yep.
I'd get up high on top, as high as I could on top of this wagon, looking around to see if I observed any dangers or anything out of the ordinary besides all these shriekers.
You're gonna up on Samerdax?
Yeah, if he'd let me up on the very top of his wagon.
Sure. So
so I can get the highest view around.
so go ahead and move yourself over there, and your horse. Are
Transform
you going to
into a
lead your horse
giraffe and
back
have the
with?
highest view around.
I say Samardag, and I tell him he's an unsavory character. You might not want him on your Never mind. Okay, I didn't do that. So
He laughs. I mean he he's been sitting for like over 15 days at the same campfire as all of you, so he's used to that.
I'd tie the horse to the side of the wagon in case I needed it.
Okay.
If not, it's attached to the wagon.
So then so the screaming continues. The as you clear the path, and you travel through the trees.
Do we have to make animal handling checks to keep our horses under control when the screaming starts?
The horses, their eyes go a little wide, but as long as they're being led properly, and actually the horses themselves have a lot of the blinders and other things on to keep them focused and keep them from being distracted and skittish. So it doesn't seem to be, they're unnerved by the screaming, but
Okay.
able to keep
So
them
we've
under
trained
control.
our horses well to run over small children that scream. We're
Yeah.
good.
The squealing though is definitely more than a little disconcerting.
So now we can attack an orphanage.
You are all set. So
Adventure Beers.
you also notice Smock and Luna as you continue to be at the head, and that they seem to be have grown some more. Like they've definitely grown at least a good inch or two since you first saw them. So they're still growing.
This does not feel right. I got some new song tiles for Smock. I'll share later.
So as the screams continue, and it isn't until Spot and Jinx, until you're passing through, that the ones off to the side and some of the ones that are getting trampled, that have been kind of killed on the ground, but like it begins to die down. So, but basically, the whole caravan is in the middle of all these tiny screams. And I need everyone go ahead and make a perception check. Perception from everyone, please.
Screams,
So, so you're all traveling along. Smock and Hef are up front, clearing out, still clearing the way. Luna's looking ahead for any signs of trouble. And Luna, you see the path as it winds through the trees. If anything, it looks like the fungus and the shriekers are getting even maybe a little denser up ahead. So you're about a quarter of the way through the trees. Spot. You're looking around and you notice movement up ahead, like and off to the south. around the middle of the caravan, in the trees to the south. What's your first reaction?
First reaction is try to identify the movement. If I don't know or can't tell, I try to assess hostile or not hostile by how fast it's advancing towards us, I would assume.
Yep.
And then I would yell out a warning, all
So
within a few seconds. So,
so as you're looking to assess, what you notice is, from around one of the trees, you see this long arm swing out, and it looks like it's green with splotches of black on it, and followed by a lanky long leg. This tall,
Troll!
lanky creature. And I need everyone to roll initiative, please. Wait, let me get the thing up. Ah, there we go. Turn order.
where is my character to click on?
Everyone, do remember your 8 temp hit points, please.
You said 10 temporary hit points?
8.
8.
Hey, I was trying.
Let's see. Or actually, if I keep that and then I go up here, this is how it worked before. Roll initiative. Perfect. Perfect. Right. And then I'm going to do this. So, because you guys don't have everything worked together yet, so let me just go ahead and do this again. I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. Hello. Oh.
Hello.
That's nice. Wait, it didn't add a turn? I guess it did. There we go. No, I did add the turn. I did. I just didn't put in. So 2 plus... Oh, wow. Yeah, he's good. So that would be the cultist. We'll do one for the regular... you know what? We're gonna do one for Kashara. There we go. And we're going to do one for regular guards. Do we have any regular guards left? There we go. And a guard, and actually, just because we can, we're going to do one for the gargoyle. Boom. There we go.
You gonna handle the cultist guards separately?
All the cultists go underneath. I did it under Fedurla, which is fine. So goes under their leader. It should have been Naren, but it doesn't matter. They all go under her. All right. However, Spot did not quite have time to yell out a warning before all of these creatures come out of the trees. So we're going to do a little round here. Let me just... I just need to get them all out.
Okay, then instead of yelling out the warning, I yell out, "We are not food!"
So there are 4 of these. So as these creatures approach, and you see these green-skinned giants with their mottled gray, green, and black skin come loping forward out of the trees. As they get closer, you notice something else. There are these bulbous protrusions, not just the normal warts, but like these other protrusions that look that are like open sores, and you see movement within them, and these almost like these proboscis headed insects poking their heads up out of these open sores as the trolls come loping forward. So we're going to I need to get on my right layer. So let's see, 1, 2. He's going to end there, which is within 10 feet, Smock, if you'd like to react. There's another one here.
Do you hear that, Smock? He's within 10 feet, apparently, wherever you are, and you can react if you want to.
Okay, I certainly do. $14 to hit.
A 14 does not quite hit. He can't quite get through the thick, leathery hide.
Okay.
Okay. So they come rushing up. I do believe, nope, just 5 feet. All right, and not quite able to attack yet. Spot, it's your turn. You can still yell out a warning so that everyone else will.
Oh yeah, I definitely do automatically when it's my turn. I can get it out before they started rushing in.
Yep. So you yell at your warning so that everyone else will be able to
Yeah.
take a normal action this round.
Ugly trolls! Trolls! Ugly trolls coming in! That's, and then I ride forward as fast as I can. So 50 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I didn't right click. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So they're still 85 feet away. So I will use a key point. Hand my horse off to Kashara. And say, hold on to this as I ride up to her, like standing on the back of it. And then I
Okay.
jump off
She grabs the
and
reins.
do my next 50 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, which puts me outside of the squeals. And then I will throw 2 darts at the one right here.
So this is, just so you know, like, imagine this would have been the beginning of you entering. You started in the middle of all of the green moss and whatever. So this map is not 100% accurate in terms of that.
Okay. Understood.
So this fight is taking place in the middle of all of these high-pitched squeals.
My head is wrapped up then. My mask of cloth is over my face to try to not breathe in as many of the spore crap as that's around, and throwing darts.
Okay.
That one probably doesn't hit with an 11.
Nope, that does not hit.
These are my rolls tonight, guys. Not last week. 2 darts. Miss, because I'm, jumping off a horse and catching my balance as I run 50 feet forward, I guess.
Yep, and you're also, the ground is kind of probably a little bit slick from the fungus and dead mushrooms, shriekers. All right, Luna. You hear the warning and look around and see these trolls loping forward.
Yep. I'd probably see these two first. I'm a bark skin myself,
Okay.
and then jump off, get to there. I will wild shape, and then I'll finish my movement.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run up here. I'm actually gonna try. Is it possible to try a slam into him at that point?
You had the the movement.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you had the movement. So you're trying. So what are you looking to do?
Uh, put myself between him and half, and knock him back. Maybe knock him down, damage him anyway, just from sheer.
Do you have a so you can do a push attack instead of a bite attack. You can
Okay.
push. That is a standard. That is
But
an attack that you can do.
okay, I did bark skin as my action, and then
Oh, I
change wild
see.
shape
Right,
as
because
my.
then you just had movement.
Yes.
So no, you need your action to do a shove.
Okay. It's worth a try.
Yep. So you just
I
you
put myself between.
got it. All right, Smuck.
All right. Oh, and I whiff. All right. All right.
Going to be an interesting
will-
battle if the
Yep.
rolls are opposite of last week.
Yep. I will attempt to do the bonus action, butt action.
hmm
That one's a little better.
That definitely hits.
7 points of damage. And I will go ahead and Divine Smite.
All right.
10 points fire damage.
Yep. So 17 total.
And I am complete with my turn.
Okay. And so you hit the creature, smack it in the side and in the arm, and it just kind of turns and follows you as you maneuver around it, and it speaks something you don't understand.
If it's giant, draconic, or abyssal, I would understand it.
You know what? It is giant, actually. So you do understand it. And he looks at you and he basically says, your riding beast will be tasty. All right, Alamir.
Sorry, I have a visitor on my desk who's taking over the computer. All right. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. At this point, I'm going to cast on our friendly neighborhood spot ninja. Casting haste on Spot. If I can see him because of the cat. Yeah, there he is. Okay, I'm within 30.
Yep.
And then, utilizing, which I haven't utilized yet, utilizing our enhanced spell casting. My second spell is going to be a magic missile. Can I see this guy in the midst of everything?
Yeah, absolutely. He's
Okay.
It's very
Then-
easy because he's out of the edge of the trees and
Okay.
stands head and shoulders above anything else.
And
Well,
you
then I'll-
cast magic missile.
Well, with
Head,
the
shoulders,
advanced
knees and toes, knees and
with
toes.
the enhanced spell casting, it says instead of just a cantrip, a second spell of first level can be cast.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
But I'm rethinking that. I do want to send a cantrip because I want to use fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use my firebolt.
So it doesn't have to be a bonus action. Cool.
Correct. So we're rolling low tonight, guys. Okay.
Well, no,
So
no,
then
it
I'll
does. No, that is a good point, though. No, Jinx.
Yeah, that's
You
cool.
can't
We're
do
good
two
with this.
actions. No, you can't do two actions. The second spell still does have to. You can't. You can't. Do
Okay. Then don't worry about that. That's
Yeah.
fine. So I won't do that. I can use something with a bonus action, but I'm not going to. I'm going to switch. I'm trying to find myself. Cat heading the way.
So,
And
so
I'm-
for instance, Alamir, you could use like the
Misty
second
Step.
level Misty Step and still cast magic missile.
Gotcha. All right. So I just took my last 5 to hide back behind the carts
Okay. All right.
or under the carts. Whatever.
somewhere out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's. So Kashara is simply going to stand up tall in her horse with her bow, and we'll see how well she is going to do after all the training. A few days of training. Trying to hit the troll and not quite good enough.
Yeah, I didn't get to go before her. That's why.
So she misses the first shot, hits with a second shot for 5 points. All right. And that is her turn. She'll probably tie off Spot's horse behind her, just so she has more mobility options. And then it's the cultists. Yeah, you see Naren move forward, along with some cult guards who go to surround it. And Federla will move up to this one, and these and let's see, and they will work to surround the troll here. And then I'm just going to do a general thing here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to worry about the guards as much as Niran and Federla working to try to take these things down. So Niran is going to use short sword attacks with advantage, so that's a hit. Oh, yeah. That is actually really interesting. That's not going to happen. So he's only doing, so he did 5 and 7, so that's 12 points. That's really good. And Federla will also attack with advantage for a total of 14. Okay. As normal, the gargoyle just kind of hovers in the air, will like leap off and hover in the air, protecting Las Fiero. And Jinx, it's your turn.
Okay. Everybody ran away ahead already, yeah? The horses are 50 foot one bay, right?
Yes, 50 or 60.
Anybody?
Let's see. Where is... I didn't have that for Hef. Smock, you said it was 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I run up to there. I yell encouraging words to Kashara. After she made a nice strike against that one, and I will cast Distant Whispers on this troll right here.
Okay.
We've got DC 16 Viz save.
Wisdom. Oh, they're great with wisdom. Hold on.
Oh no.
How about an 8?
Okay. He's going to take a whole 12 points of damage.
And it's psychic, right?
It is psychic. And he's got to use his reaction to immediately move away from me. So those 3 people will be able to easily get attacks of opportunity.
Yep, he moves 30 feet away. That's his standard movement. And they all get attacks. So, and this time I will use the guards. So the guards will get scimitar attacks. So that's, 5.
See, look at that.
And 12.
So we just got to make the characters move so that Tom rolls, and then it'll be good for us.
Yeah.
Works for me.
And then another attack by Fiderla with her short sword, and she misses.
Yeah, but she's not a guard, that's why.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, so and remember the D8 for Kashara.
I'm sorry, the what?
Inspiration for her.
Inspiration. Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Then, let's see. Inspiration. I forget what
So
inspiration
continue
is.
encouraging all that, the juju.
Nice. I think I'm just going to... Oh, I know what those are. Here. We'll just do that. There's her inspiration. Excellent. Thank you. The guards. These are trolls. And the only remaining normal guards are in the far back. So they will get off and...
caravans.
What's that?
I'm like, just stay with your caravans.
Yeah, no, they're getting off to kind of...
They're going to throw their short swords at him. Come on.
They'll kind of come up and be like, and protect, and they're looking around to make sure there's no others coming to attack the rear.
Okay, I was gonna say that might be what they want, distraction, and then they come in from the rear.
Yeah, right.
All right, starting with the front, starting with Smock, the trolls. So first off, the very first thing that happens is the troll begins to regenerate and gain some health back. And you see some of the bruises and wounds that it's been that it took from your hit and the divine energy Smock just begin to knit itself back together. And then it's going to it flicks an arm out to attack you, and as it does, one of the bugs on its arm flies up and flies at you right at your face. So first off, the attacks from the troll. It's going to attempt to claw at you twice. So that's 6. And 20 hits, right? So that's a total of 19, and then we'll try to bite as well, and that misses. So 19 slashing damage. And then the bug. So
I say ow for him.
He's
what's that?
I said I say ow for him
Yeah.
because he's not talking.
and isn't he wearing a full face gear because it's plate mail and the full? Yeah, okay.
So this is the creature that you see So, and it is this creature is, as it crawls out of uh, the troll's arm, is about the size crawls out and unfolds itself, and is about the size of a small dog. It's not a small creature.
He's throwing Scruffy at you.
And so, yes, and it was already within 10 feet. So the creature comes forward at you, and it is going to attempt to bite you. And it does. So it gets right through your armor around it in a nice little soft spot and bites you for 5 piercing, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. And you make it. So you're able to, you feel the paralytic poison inject into you, and you're able to ignore its effects. But it's going to try to bite you a second time, and hits for another 4, and you need to make another save, please.
Holy crap.
So, guys, what are we starting up next?
And you make it. All right. Luna. Then there's the one on you. So the troll will attempt to claw at you, and as it does, it misses, but it will throw one of the bugs at you as well. Whoops. Where did the other one go? This one didn't make it down there, so I need to put it here. Whoops. And then it's going to attempt to another claw, another miss, and a bite. And the bite hits you for 5 piercing. And then the little bug attempts to bite you and misses. So the one up north that was running away shakes his head and begins to turn around and lumber back. And it lumbers right back to this cult guard and attacks it. Whoops, that's actually the bug, sorry. Let's do the claw attack, but it is going to throw the bug out at him anyway. And those all hit. And then another claw attack and a bite, which misses, and the second bug bite. All right, so that's going to be a total of 14, 20. That was a miss. 24. So that's 24 points of damage to this cult guard. And the guard is really hurt, but he's still standing. They're definitely more competent than the normal guards. It doesn't need to make a save. So, all right. Finally, the one to the south on Naren. I think it's going to attempt to attack Naren and Naren's horse. So first off, it's going to throw one of the bugs at Naren. And it's going to attempt to claw him. How come it's not doing that? There we go. So misses and misses. The bite misses. And the bug hits for 9 piercing. Con save. But the poison does not affect Niran. And that is finally the end. Spot.
Just for reference, when is Hef? Where does he fit into the turns?
Oh,
We're kind of missing him.
I did have Hef in there. So I don't know what happened. So Hef
He's
is
been
in there
holding
somewhere.
back.
He is. Hold on. Let me click on Hef. I started with him. How come that didn't take? Maybe I didn't. All right. So we'll.
I actually think you deleted him off because I'm pretty sure he was on there.
I thought he was too. All right. We'll simply say he used the last turn to get to a better point of, or he could follow his.
Perfect. That's actually where I was going to recommend he go to with what I want to do next. Perfect.
Cool.
Yes.
All right, Spot, your turn.
I feel the surge of speed.
You
And
started
as I
cooking.
see these bugs flying off of him as he's attacking other people, I will aim for the bugs first to
Sorry,
hit, smack, crush,
I forgot.
Squash.
I forgot. That,
shove him back down the troll's throat, whatever I can do.
I forgot to give the healing to these other trolls, so I'm just doing that real quick. All right.
So I guess I probably got to move like to here to get to the bugs that might be on Naren or on the troll still.
There is this one. So there's one of the bugs somewhere on the troll body. You won't be able to get to this one. This other one is attacking Naren from the other side.
Okay, well then I'll run around to the other side of the troll as
Yep.
I engage. 'Cause I got plenty of movement.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's actually only 50 right there. So that gives me 3 attacks then without anything else. And I'm going to start with the bug. Once the bug dies, I move to the troll.
All right.
And at will, I can change the damage of my fist to fire, because I know trolls don't like fire, and I'm assuming the bugs don't either. So all of my attacks will be fire fists.
Excellent. Okay.
So there's the first one to the bug,
Yep, that definitely hits.
9 damage.
How come this doesn't have health? How come the bugs don't have
And I'm
health?
trying to talk Niran into not freaking out and, like, I'll get the bug, you get him, kind of thing. So hopefully he sees that I'm trying to help him.
Okay. I'm just going to have to do it manually. All right, there's the bug, has health. You did 9. Yep.
Doesn't
hit
look
the-
like it's bleeding or nothing, right?
No, it has it's pretty good size and has a very hard carapace. It seems like a pretty sturdy creature.
Did it look like the fire damage did more or less normal damage to it?
It definitely took full damage from the attack.
Okay. Oh, natural 1. My dice just ate me. Okay, mimic dice.
Or it's just cosmic balance after last week.
Don't disagree.
Or just plain old
23 to hit for another 7 on that bug then, since it didn't die with the first hit.
Yep. So.
And then that is my regular action. My hasted action, I still have a bonus left. Do I want to go into dodge or do I want to hit more? I will hit more first because I haven't been hit by him, so I don't know how hard they hit.
Yeah, and you are in battle here with technically four other targets.
Do I have advantage?
Oh, you do actually have advantage. I'm sorry. Yes, so re-roll that second one. You would have advantage on it. And you can roll this. You can re-roll them all if you want to see if you crit.
No, that was normal. That was normal.
No.
So I didn't miss on the second one then if I had advantage, right?
Correct. So you did 5 damage.
6 for that roll originally.
Oh, okay. Yep. Not a problem. Perfect.
And then with the bonus action of Flurry of Blows, I get 2 more.
Okay.
And with that, tonight's a wrap after Spot's done hitting.
And
20 to hit
join
for
us
another
again
5.
next week. Yep, another
Well,
5.
so far that's 22 damage plus the 5 is 27. How's it looking?
I believe it's not quite bloodied.
Guys, we're gonna die. I don't care how many times I hit.
Um,
And there's another 7.
and that bloodies the creature.
Yeah, I should have dodged. Okay. That's mine. That's 5 attacks, movement, and bonus.
Okay. Luna, what would you like to do?
All right. So
These
he
people
flung
are
this
weird.
one at me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna bite it and try to kill it.
Okay. Go for it.
And I just dropped. I gotta bring him back up. Here we go.
That hits. So that's 10 points of damage.
Should be 11. Yeah, 10. You're right.
Okay. I guess that doesn't. I need to actually give him hit points first. There we go. Yeah, it slides through your teeth. It's the hard skeletal carapace of the creature. You crunch down on it, and it pulls itself out of your maw. And it's definitely you squished it a little bit, but it's still very healthy.
That's it for now.
Okay, Smock.
All right. I disengage,
Okay.
and then I line up a horse attack, straight line, minimum 20 feet. And do a trample
Okay.
with the warhorse. And let's roll it. 14 to hit.
What are you trying to hit? The troll or the bug?
Troll.
I do believe, yeah. The troll, the trample kind of caroms off of the side of the troll's rubbery body.
Okay. And I took my action. I took my move.
These be flexi trolls.
Yeah, let me look here. Bonus action. Nope. Okay, that's it. I am complete.
Okay. Alamir. You're muted, sir. You're muted.
You should be able to hear me.
Yep, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Name it yonder big thing. And what the heck? just shooting with the. Nope. But I am going to start moving up. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I'm here. There we go.
Okay.
Lots of fun.
All right. Kishara will just simply get a good spot to. She tramples even more of these shriekers, and they continue to shriek. She's going to attempt to hit. There we go. And a miss. So she did 7. So she's hit at least once each time. It's better than last week. And now it's the cultists. So now the cultists begin to swarm. They see how dire the situation is. And they are going to just surround as much as they can that troll that's fighting Naren and Spot. This one, 1, 2, 1, 2 will come up here. This one will come around on the other side. And this one is going to disengage and back away a bit.
Oh yeah. Prepare to die.
And Fedurla will come around like, I guess down here. And let's do some attacks. So we'll do on her. One hit for 4. And another hit for another 4. So that could have been better. And the one down below, Niran will actually Niran will attack the bug. And hit once for for 7.
So me and him are fighting with the bug, and hopefully the troll is fighting with the other 6 guys on him then.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, and let's see what they do against the troll.
Damn.
All right. Yeah. So I do believe that is 8, 8, 16, 22, 27, 31.
Shouldn't they all be rolling with advantage too?
They are.
Because we have it surrounded? Okay.
36, 42, and 12 is 52 or 54. Yeah, they just tear into this thing left and right, and the creature is bleeding out all from multiple wounds all over it.
I knew I should have hit at least one hit on the troll with fire before switching to the bug. Damn it.
Yeah, that would have helped.
Fixing next time. Hit the troll at least once, then change to the bug.
All right, Jinx, it's your turn.
I can tell you one thing: I will not be hitting with fire.
Yeah, where's Corlith when we need him now?
I get all the way up to here, and I will cast Failing again, I think, on him, because that's probably my best option right now. So I cast Dissonant Whispers on him again.
Okay. Okay, works pretty well. Wisdom.
And
Oh yeah, 4.
Yep.
All right.
A whole 5 points.
5 points.
Hit him while he runs.
Yeah. Like helps I didn't
You're
push the
doing
button. I
more
should have
than
pushed the button
5.
instead.
Because everybody else gets a chance to hit him. So.
Yeah.
And they're surrounding him, so they should get advantage too.
Well, they got 2 people to attack him right now.
But they're on opposite sides.
20.
So.
I think that's 10, 20, that's 30. Yep. All right, so it's going to be 2 attacks of opportunity.
They're at advantage because they're on opposite sides, right, Tom?
It is, yes.
Yes.
So, okay. That is a miss. There's a 15 armor class. Fidurla hits for 5.
Yes.
All right.
Probably going to heal it up again, but you know.
So, you know what? Actually, as it goes away, Fidurla, what you notice is that Fidurla latches out with her weapon, and it not only pierces the skin, but you see lightning travel down her blade and sink itself. Lightning sinks itself into the troll, so it also takes an additional 10.
Ooh, maybe a paladin-y smite there.
All right.
Nice.
Anything else?
Yeah. So, can I still use my bonus action?
Yeah, absolutely. And now that you
Beautiful.
say that, Kashara should have used your.
It would have been a struggle, honestly.
It would have.
But it's fine. I'm actually gonna very vocally use Healing Word on the hurt guard. I know it seems a waste, but might go a long way in the future.
Certainly.
So I heal him for 6 points as he feels a little bit of warmth, I guess. Go over top of him.
You do, and he looks. He looks around and looks up at you. You being the only person nearby who he sees that was actively doing something, and you notice he most of the, even as they've been joining in and stuff, they usually keep their cloaks up. And he looks up and puts his cloak down, and he nods in your direction.
We give complimentary nods back and forth, just of acknowledgement.
Excellent.
Is that a first date?
He's more of a free.
Complimentary nods.
So now the guards are thinking.
Here's your heal with a complimentary nod.
10, 20.
And I don't know why I'm picturing either Roxbury now.
The guards begin to kind of rush forward now that they see the trolls being surrounded.
The other dude from Night at the Roxbury was just at the comedy club here in town. Chris Rattan, whatever his name was.
Just Catan.
Cratan, yeah. He was at the comedy club in town.
These guards come off, and then when they see the other guards kind of rushing up, and this cult guard was being helped, and they're not quite ready to jump in, especially since that troll on that side, has ran away. But they do actually, they have room. So 1, 2, yeah. So one can go here, and the other. So they'll actually run up and attack the bug. Hello, guards. What are you doing? Let's here get them. Oh, look at that! 2 hits for 11 points of damage. That's not bad. Okay. And it's Hef's turn. So,
Light your arrows on fire. Never mind.
yeah,
I'm not that
that's-
close to.
Nope, that is definitely so. Hef is going to attack the troll. Yeah, like the arrows on fire. I don't think he has the ability to do that. All right.
That's one thing we might have to get him a little pouch of like oil on his side that he can dunk the arrow into and just spark it quick and then.
Look at that. There's a hit for 17, and another hit for 7 more for 7. So 14 damage. And Hef continues to do better than the archer. He is going to stay where he's at. It is the troll's turn. None of the trolls have taken damage that prevents them from healing, so they all gain health back.
Leaders.
And okay, and then we'll start. We'll start with the one on between Luna and Smock. Yeah, with Smock coming around behind it, it's kind of a 50-50 here. So 1, 2, 3 Smock, 4, 5, 6 Luna. So it turns around to attack Smock on the horse. And beginning with...
It didn't like you noticing it had a rubbery body.
Yeah, he smelt the blood. So let's see. Smock is an 18 armor class, right? So there's a miss and a miss. Whoops, and a bite. And the bite hits for 10 piercing damage. And it will.
How you looking way over there?
The second bug crawls out of this creature's like left thigh, and it unfolds itself out of the side of the thigh and whips around and lunges up into the air and right at Smock's right side. So it's going to attempt to bite you, and doesn't quite get through your armor, and then gets through for 7 piercing, and you need to make a con save, please. And you don't make it. So you are poisoned. You can make another saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but until then you successfully save, you are poisoned and paralyzed. As the creature's saliva begins to course through your body and you stiffen up. All right. These others are going to be following Smock, but the first thing they can encounter is Luna. And so there's a troll and 3 bugs against Luna. So the troll slashes out. A hit, a crit, and a hit, and the bite all hit. All right. So what is the damage base? 2d6. So that's plus 4, so that's 17.
49 is what you rolled
Okay.
total.
So if I rolled 49, we're gonna actually subtract 5 from that, so 44.
That take you out of doggy form.
Not almost.
One point.
Almost. But there are 3 bugs.
Yeah, that was just the troll.
So the first one, hits for 10. So 9 of that goes into Luna's regular form, first taken from your temporary hit points. So yep. So Luna goes out. Where's your regular?
Top
Okay.
right.
There you go. Yep. So.
Oh, now they're too far away. They can't attack him, right? Because he shrunk.
And then so you take 8 points, and then so you switch into another form away from the dog, and that definitely the creature was not prepared for that. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to keep you right there because that's next to the one that was attacking you. It will still try to attack you again, so you take another 5. You need to actually make 2 con saves, please. That's barely a save. One more. And that definitely saves. So it's tough. But you fight off the effects of this paralyzing saliva. And you've taken a total of 8 and 5, 13 points of damage in your main form here. Here, let's fix the other form just so that's reusable. Okay. Someday. Okay. As you're forming away, I'm going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, or 3, they stay on Luna. 4, 5, or 6, they switch. So there's Luna. So this one comes up on Luna, and the other one will come up and actually attack. I'm just going to do this again. Will actually attack the horse. All right, so attacks on Luna. A hit and a miss. Or actually, no, it does have advantage, so it critted the second time. So that is a total. The crit should actually be 4, so 11 and 10. That's 21 piercing damage, and you need to make 2 more con saves.
Don't you want us to make the con save after each roll so that you know if you have advantage on a paralyzed thing?
They already had advantage, though, so it wouldn't matter. But yes.
Isn't paralyzed automatic crit? I don't know.
I don't remember. Well, if that happens, we'll do it. All right, you save. Attacks on the horse.
Armor class 11.
So that is 2 hits for 13 damage.
Okay. It's got 6 hit points left.
Yep. I'll just go ahead and give it. There we go. And it needs to make 2 con saves. And it is paralyzed.
Okay. So the second hit to Patrick's point, since he's playing the role of DM, is the second hit is a crit.
Is it automatically a crit when it's when you're paralyzed?
Paralyzed? Yeah, I think so.
Let's just double check.
Should tell us on the condition.
Yeah, that's what
Paralyzed. The creature is incapacitated. Yeah, and incapacitated is what that does. So
Cool. So in that case, the damage is
creature
a
automatically fails
D10.
strength and saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is an automatic crit with the attacker if they're within 5 feet.
So that is another 3 points of damage. So the horse is down to 3.
That's why paralyzed sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So the one up north will come back, and is actually going to come right back on this cult guard, and it does this kind of thing here with the bug. Let's see how lucky this guy can be. A hit, and a crit. I don't think this guy's going to do very well. And a hit. So 15 and 19 and 5. So 19 and 19. 19 and 19 is enough to drop him. That's 38. And that cultist goes down, and the bug gets thrown forward right at Fedurla. So it will, and it hits her both times for 18. Wow. And and the second one crits. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, as it gets thrown at her. I mean, never mind. You already did the rules. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. You're good.
So no, if you want to break in there, please. What would you like to do?
I was going to say I was going to cast Silvery Barbs on the first attack, so she wouldn't get hit by it. Hopefully, it basically makes them magically, forcefully, basically re-roll the attack.
Got it. Okay, so let's do it. So then it's going to redo the first attack.
Yeah.
And it still hits.
That's fine. It also gives her advantage on her next save.
Okay, so excellent. So
I choose her.
Let's do. And she would have made it. So then she's made both of her con saves. So then she only took. So she took 3 and 6 would be 9 points of damage then. So you definitely helped a lot there.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay. Final one, the one that's surrounded. Wow. Given everyone, if I roll a 6, it's going to attack Spot, a 1 Naren, anything else going to attack one of the cultists.
It doesn't like me that much. It won't roll that.
As he was watching it.
I was holding my breath there.
All right, so I'm just going to randomly pick one of these cultists, and a troll is going to rip it to shreds. No, I missed. So, wow, 15 on the first hit. And then the bite for another 15. Ouch. This cultist was 2 hits, and it's like he's bleeding profusely from both of them. Huge claw attack across the neck and shoulders, almost hitting the carotid artery, and the second one almost eviscerated him. And he's stumbling. And then the assassin bug, who's this assassin bug going for? This is only going to be either Naren or Spot. And that's Spot. So this bug comes out and is going to go other side. Actually,
So the new one is going for me?
what's the intelligence of these creatures? They're not that intelligent, so it's just going to come. It's not going to flank you. Well, I'm sorry, Spot. What was that?
I just said that the new one that comes out of him is the one that's going for me, not the
Correct.
one that was there. Okay.
So which means they're both on you. So, oh no, you were attacking the other one from behind. So the other one has another 50-50 as well. So 4, 5, 6, it turns to attack you, and it doesn't. It's going to stay on Naren. All right. So the one on Naren, 15. I think that hits him. Pretty. Nope, it doesn't. He dodges out of the way. And then the second attack misses. Good point, Jinx. Good point. Then the two attacks on Spot. 16 just
Yes.
misses.
No, I'm hasted. I'm 19.
Oh, nice. Well then, but the second one, the new one that came out. Oh no, the second attack from him hits you for 10 piercing, and you need to make a con save, please.
Bye, guys. Oh, I actually rolled from a 3 at the last minute.
You got it.
It was a 3. Yeah, it was a 21 total because it rolled to a 19. It was on a 3, and it was like sitting there, and I was like, right at the end, it flipped to the 19. I'm like,
And Spot, it's your turn.
okay, like I said, going to hit the troll until he gets hit with the fire attack first. Then I will switch to the bug that I've been hitting on, which is the one just north of me.
Got it. So fire damage all around.
Yep. So 20 to hit the troll for 6 damage.
Got it. So, and I'm going to put a little marker on him to show that he's been hit with fire.
And then, let's see, I get 3 attacks on or with the haste. So the next 2 are on the bug then.
Here. Okay.
Ooh, there we go. 19.
Nice.
So 26 for 6 and a 15
hits
for another 6. 6, 6, 6. I'm going to hell.
And it is really hurt. You see the black and pale yellow
Oh, you have
ichor.
to tell me that, huh?
Fire.
Fine. I'll
Fire.
flurry. He's really hurt. You could just tap him and he'd fall over. Okay, 2 more. That should take him down with 7 more hit points, hopefully.
Yep, that drops. It crunches right through the thorax, and you splat the bug.
Now, do I hit the other bug, or do I go? I'm going to do one more on the troll, I guess. I'll go to the bug next round. Nat 20.
Nice.
So 13 points of damage to the troll. And again, fire damage.
Yep.
Still.
And yeah, the troll is definitely.
He doesn't
looking
like
in
me, and
bad
now I'm not
shape.
in dodge, so I'm dead next round. Thanks. Okay, move on. I'm done.
All right, Luna.
I only have one thing I can do here to keep living. And transform back.
Yep.
Now, since Mock is paralyzed, do I still have advantage or not on this one?
Paralyzed makes him incapacitated. Incapacitated does not give you advantage.
I'm gonna keep biting this one here then, since I've already done damage to it.
What I'm wondering is, I can't remember what didn't the horse missed its con save too,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So no. Otherwise, a war horse can be a threat. So, but
Yep,
they're
that
both
would be.
they're both paralyzed.
They're both, yep. So I'm gonna bite the bug that was flung at me.
Okay.
Does 12 get through?
We're gonna move this to the side.
Or 13?
12 does not. 13 does not get through. It
Okay.
just misses.
And that's my one bite.
Okay. Smock, you at the end of your turn, you can make another con save. Very good, and you are no longer paralyzed. I should be.
Bonus action?
It was at the end of your turn,
Ah, okay.
so unfortunately not. There, a little. But you are no longer paralyzed. Alamir.
Horsey gets a save too, I assume?
Yes, go ahead and make his save, actually. That's a good point.
Key there is he told you to make the save.
And he did.
Boom.
There you go.
See? He listens well.
Yes, I obey Jinx.
Okay, so Alamir is going to shoot at this one down here, because that's what he does, or apparently what he thinks he does. What the heck? This is the biggest thing I got. Yep, still haven't rolled over a 10, so.
Wow.
And his last 5. Yeah, remember last week? Okay, yeah, not happening.
Okay.
I haven't hit yet, so.
No, that's all right. Kashara is going to attack that same troll, trying to take it down. Let's see what she can do. Hey, wow. She shoots an arrow and it goes right through into the ear of the troll, and the troll just kind of head flops over and it flops to the ground, still smoldering from the burning attacks that Spot had wailed against it. She's kind of standing up in her saddle still, so she will look around, and the next closest one is the one to the north. Yeah. But she assesses. She is going to go ahead and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. She's going to go ahead and ride forward, full movement, and shoot over Samardag and try to hit the troll that's behind Luna. And she hits it. And that's her turn. The cultists. So.
What 2 attacks?
What's that?
She doesn't get 2 attacks.
She did.
She did.
The first
Okay,
one.
gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, not 2 on each. All right. I'm going to start with Niren. Niren's going to maneuver. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do this really simply, narratively. Between all the cultists here and Niren, they're going to surround the assassin bug and attack through each other and around Spot. Actually, technically, one can go here as well. And this bug, there's no way this bug is going to live through that. And it's not even worth rolling and adding it up for the numbers. And so, whoops. So so that bug gets squashed into the ground. Let's see what happens up here, though. Fidurla is on those 2. The one cult. I guess this cultist is coming forward. Fidurla can move through to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These will rush forward.
We killed off a troll.
You did. A troll, and yeah, one side is looking good. All right, let's see what happens over here. Gonna go for this bug in the middle first.
One from one side moved north.
these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 8, 13, and that missed. 13, 18. That's not bad. And Fedurla, you see the lightning come out on these attacks as well. So that is 14 and 16. That's over 30. That is 30. And drops the bug. It's crackling, electrified carapace falls to the ground. And that is all of the cultists. Oh, there is another guard here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to rush forward as well. Okay. The gargoyle still doesn't do anything because its master is not being threatened. Jinx.
I am going to rush up. It's going. Looks like you guys got that one under control, whatever. And then I run all the way up to there, and I gotta see if I have range still. Going on here for range. This is everything, right? Wow. I cast Vicious Mockery on this guy right here because this is the only guy that's within target, the troll up here. Only guy I can get close to.
Vicious Mockery.
16 wisdom. Yep.
Nope, does not make it.
He takes 5 points of damage, has disadvantage on his next attack.
He is laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
What did you tell
He's
Just blew some stuff up.
he's chuckling with like spittle coming out of one side of his mouth. Nah. Is that it?
That was a action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. Everything is range based right now, and it's too far away, so I'm good.
Very good. All right, the guards. What are the mooks going to do? So they're like emboldened, like they saw something die. A couple things saw something die. They heard a cheer go up from the other side, and they heard Alamir yell out that we killed a troll, and so they go rushing forward.
Troll eats them.
Yeah. They're gonna like these guys are gonna go like there and there. And actually, I'm gonna move this off to the side because that guy can get up there. These others can't quite, but they are. I mean, they're gonna come up here, double move and get up there. And I think that's all of the guards are gonna rushing over there to help. 2 of them attack, or 3 of them attack with advantage. So let's see. Yeah, so there's barely a hit, and a hit, and a miss. So that's a total of 8 points of damage. That's not shabby. And stab right into the back and guts of the troll. Hef looks over. He is very concerned about Smock and the situation over there. Sees all the other trolls being swarmed and the one killed. There's really nothing. So he's going to go for the troll. Is he going to really go for the troll? Yeah, the troll is the biggest like kill threat.
Bigger target, harder to miss.
Yeah, well, actually, the troll's harder to hit than the bugs. But he's going to do it anyway. So he's going to go for the troll. And hits. And hits. Wow.
We had
I
no
had
doubt.
faith in him. I had faith in him.
Wow. He just... Hef is
the master.
Now all he has to do is use a bonus action and let somebody else do something too.
He's soon going to be known as Hefe.
Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, what am I doing? He doesn't get two arrow shots. He only gets one.
Well, I thought the first shot was so good he deserved that second one.
Yeah. But
Or are
you're
you
right.
saying he finally hit 5th level? That would work.
Yeah, no, that's really not it. I'm messing that up. But yes, he is going to use a maneuver. But you know what else? He can use action surge too.
So if you just say between those 2 arrow shots he surged, that would cover it.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm gonna do. Where's the? I thought he had. There it is. And actually for one of them, he is going to Jinx. If you'd like to move half your movement or your horse's movement, you can. And Smock, if you would like to use your reaction for an attack on anything around you, you can do that. And he is going to.
Smock is paralyzed.
No, he isn't. He
No, you saved.
unparalyzed.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I missed that part. Sorry.
And he's going to do an extra 10 with his 2 things. So it's 6 and 10 minus 16 more. Okay.
Nice.
I think that's a good smiter.
Yeah, that is really, really nice.
Smite that son of a gun
So
with
that
double
is going
dice,
to
man.
be 21 plus whatever you do for smite damage. Uh, 24. So yeah, so
Fire.
45.
Dragon's Fire.
Is it fun?
Doesn't this smite or is it doubled already? That smite doubled.
Yeah, that should already be doubled.
Okay.
That's 68. Yeah.
So
So does the dice max on? Just going back to our crit. Are the
It's
dice max
supposed
for
to.
the smite too? Because
It's
then they're not.
supposed
He's got
to.
2 ones in there.
Yeah, I think that's probably a bit much. That's probably a bit much. Only physical weapons.
What? You're
Oh,
throwing
man!
5
Come
trolls?
on.
Now we're changing it.
All I have is
geez.
first damage. Darn
It's
it.
always the DM. DM gets to make the rules. Okay.
I'm sitting there going, because think about it, like let's say you
it's
have
one
a
hit,
sneak
though, and you
attack
don't crit
against
that often.
you. Like are you going to double all the sneak attack or max the sneak attack dice? That you know,
Yep.
A
and
dice
in fact,
roll.
I
You
think
do
it's
it
even-
against us.
Yeah.
You have the right to do it against us.
And I think it's even written. If we look at the way I wrote it,
He's going to hold
it's
that for the
weapons.
time an attack on Patrick. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. And they were like, "Oh no!"
Do you remember
we've been doing
when-
it this way all the time, guys?
I'll just
No.
keep making a monk over and over and over again.
Just as an FYI, this is how that feels. Boom, dead.
Smock, do you have the ability to make it other types of damage? You do, right?
I do. Radiant would be normal. Fire, yeah, I have other, yes.
So you made it fire
Yeah,
damage.
He labeled
I
it
did.
fire.
I did.
Excellent. So yeah, so it is
Fire!
really, really hurt right now. and it's good because it's their turn. So that
Well, actually, I get 2 attacks.
no, not with your reaction.
Okay, not a reaction. Okay, thank you.
You take a single attack. Yep.
That was pretty good. We'll take it.
All right. And technically, we fudged that as it was because it's supposed to be one of Hef's attacks. All right. So the troll up top is the only one that gains back any health. So I'm going to do that
This guy
narratively
did?
in a sec.
He got hit with fire too at one point.
What's the one down here? Oh, you're right. It did not. Thank you.
Because I was gonna say I'm running over there to hit him with fire, but I don't think anybody's hit him yet. So.
No.
It doesn't have any damage on it though, does it?
Oh, it does. It
It
does.
did. It got hit.
But it just regained everything that it had taken, so it's back to max.
Yep.
And we're gonna start. We'll start with the one on Luna. And the bugs. And we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Claw. Claw. And what is the armor class? Since you don't have
Since I don't have the bark skin,
bark skin
anymore.
on you, it's 13 or 14.
Looking 1 second here. It is 12.
12. Okay. All right. So, and then a bite. So that is 23 points of damage. And then the assassin bugs come buzzing in at you. Whoa. And that is 2 hits, 17. Yeah. And the third one drops you. And you need to make 2 more. Actually, you missed the first con save, so the other 2 are actually all crits. So that would have been 16 plus 3, 19. So then you took 12, 3, 15. The first 3 dropped you out of form. So you took 12 points of damage, and that would drop your regular form.
Do I have any left over to come into my regular form?
Yeah, 14.
Any damn 14?
Or 12, I'm sorry, 12. 12 came over into your regular form. So Luna goes down. So then,
Raja goes down.
yeah, so then this bug will come up and it really can't, it will fly up above. I'm going to place it over here, but it's going to attack Smock. And
Would it be smart enough to attack me automatic, or would it go for the horse sometimes?
it could go for the horse. I mean, there's enough here. Here, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, it's you. So no, that hit the horse. So the horse drops.
Horse is going down. Yep.
Yep. And then
Do I take damage from the horse crumpling?
no,
like a cheap
you're
dent?
you're trained well enough that you can simply hop
Okay.
off as it goes down, or hop to
Okay.
the side. It would have been bad if you had been paralyzed. But then you still have these other 2 bugs on you, and the troll. we'll start. I guess we'll start with the troll. And there's a hit for 7 points.
Smock goes down.
Yep. So Smock goes down, and the troll looks around. Hello, troll. What are you going to do? The troll will look around and look over and see Jinx, but it is actually pretty hurt, and it's burning. So the troll is going to look around. It is going to pick. It's going to let's see, how strong is a troll? Not strong enough to carry a horse away. So the troll's going to pick up Smock's body and begin walking away, or running away. And actually grab and as it walks away, the two of the bugs go over to it, and these bugs come back to this troll over here. All right. There's only one troll left to deal with. It's pretty upset. The troll is going to lash out at the guards, since there's nothing else there to attack. It didn't kill the first guard, so it's going to claw him twice and misses. Try to bite another one. Okay. Oh, and of course, yeah. I'll fix that later. I need to make these all different ones too. It wounds 2 of them. And then there's one bug that's going to attack Fidurla. That's who it was on. And hits for 12. Let's see if she makes her save. She does. It's going to attack a second time and hits, so a total of 22 damage, and she is paralyzed. All right. Spot, it's your turn.
Walk away for 2 seconds and people just start dropping. Okay.
So it's his fault we're down.
As I run over towards this troll that I was going to go hit, and I see my friend being carried off, I will run to here with my 100 feet to begin with. Let me go back into move mode. And then I will use a bonus action to dash again. So movement, dash with haste, and then dash again with my bonus action, which puts me to here.
Yep.
And I will attack the troll with my 2 attacks of fiery fists.
Excellent. All right. And definitely hits, and
6 fire damage.
and the troll goes down, and
Woohoo!
you
And
see
the bugs crawl out of it, I assume, then?
the bugs are gonna do a couple. The bugs are both caught in under the creature falls on the places where the bugs had crawled into, so they can't actually crawl out right now.
Okay, then I will grab my friend and move my last full 5 feet, starting to pull him away, I guess.
Very good.
Toward
Smock, roll me 2d10, please. Okay. Yeah. When the troll falls to the ground, Smock just kind of just gets dropped, and and lands in a way that isn't damaging to him. So he is still at.
So that means he's not under the troll or anything, and I can easily grab his arms and just start pulling him away.
Yep. And he also didn't take two failed death saves as he fell.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing for me to hit with my last hit, so yeah, I grab him and move him my last 5 feet. So, Smock, if you want to move your character 5 feet towards me. Your dead body's not by the troll anymore, hopefully.
All right.
And that is my action for that round.
Luna, first death saving throw, please. Oh. 2
Double
failed.
death.
Yes. Natural 1, 2 failed death saves. Luna is right on death's door. Smock, first death saving throw, please. And he makes it. Alamir, your turn.
All right, so Alamir is going to pop out to this side now. Oh, Holston, okay, just my guy. Stop it.
Nothing's alive over there.
No, my guy's like, my guy's moving the whole map when I'm just clicking him, so. Pop out here. See this dude up here, and he's going to do the same thing he's been trying to do all night, which will light this thing on fire. Or not. Okay.
Nope. Unfortunately, no.
There you go. Back in the. He's hiding again.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, that's the night right there.
Yeah. So Kashara will rush forward around the nearest tree, stomping on a bunch more of the mushrooms. The screaming intensifies on this side of the camp, and will try to shoot the troll. She does have 2 attacks. She'll use Archer's Eye, actually, which she should have been doing before. That only roll adds 2 to it. That gives her make an attack roll or a damage roll with Archer. Oh, can actually roll it to damage. Roll or damage. All right. So she'll do 11 with that one, and then she'll attempt to.
She can add a D8 otherwise to that one for her prod.
Yes, actually, thank you. She'll first add the D8, and that does it. So then the 2 can be damage again. So that is a total of 7 and 11 for 18 points that her 2 arrows do. Excellent.
I know you could do it.
Yes.
Over the screams.
You cannot hear anything over the screams.
And now it's the
It's
cultists.
the screams of baby children dying under your feet.
And we're just so Fidurla, so the cultists all come up. This one even rushes up, and they take this. This guy doesn't have anything. Hello.
So the cornered bugs just die, right?
Yep, and she's gonna come up here and also attack the troll. Where are you, Fidurla? So at least that, and so that's going to be a total of 12, 24. Unfortunately, lightning damage does not prevent healing, but the troll is really hurt and is looking around and seeing how it's heavily outmatched at this point. And Jinx, your turn.
I move up to about right there. I cast Healing Word onto Smuck.
Okay.
And he gets 12 hit points.
Nice.
And that's technically a bonus action. And then
So if you do that while I'm pulling him, can I just pull him right to his feet so he doesn't have to stand up on his round? I don't know.
And since I technically can't do our bonus action, can I ledge? Since I didn't have a really good opportunity to do it before, I'm going to just try to take this troll out of the combat. So I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on this guy.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save for the troll.
And the bugs if they need it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he made it.
Yep.
I used my bonus action, unfortunately, so I can't nullify it. Then I will
just seeing that if you definitely got one of the assassin bugs, just in case.
And then I just kind of roll back, and I'm like, well, that didn't quite work out as well as I hoped. But I used my actions, so we're good. We're good.
Okay. The guards. All these guards rush up and finish off the troll, other than the fact that the troll is still regenerating.
They cut his head off.
What's that?
They cut his head off.
Yeah. They are going to just keep damaging it until someone can get some fire over there. And it's Hef's turn.
We gotta have some torches around somewhere, so somebody runs up with a torch.
Yeah. Hef is going to shoot at that last troll, since it's the only thing left, and it's standing over Luna's body, and Luna does not look good at all. So, and he misses. And that is Hef's turn. So this troll is going to heal. I don't think it took. And it looks around, and it does not see anything worth anything that it really wants to fight. So it's going to pick up Luna's body and move 60 feet.
No. Damn it. Well, Smock, you're breathing. I'm dropping you.
So I just want
to play tug of war with Luna's body.
I'm just going to
go get him.
Save. There we go. Extra spaces, and it goes running away, and that's its turn. Spot, your turn.
If I can help Smock up, as I'm pulling him and he becomes awake, I will lift him to his feet before I chase after Luna now. Always going to save my friends from being carried off. I will run up to the troll. Can I use my action? Well, he's being carried, so I'm assuming I cannot use my action for the healer's kit to stabilize him.
I would allow it. I will allow you to do that.
Okay. So normal action, I am stabilizing Luna, so she doesn't have to make saving throws anymore.
So you're like, you grab hold of Luna and am trying to like wrap and do the.
Yeah, I smear the ointment on her over the wounds that I see as it's on its back, and then I'm gonna go into a Do I want as my hasted action? I will hit it once with Fire Fist to hopefully make him drop her.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this works, guys. This
Snapping
might
her
not
neck
work.
back to 0.
No. I'm rolling okay, so there you go. 23 to hit, so 9 damage of Fire Fist to him.
Nice. So
Does he let go of Luna?
go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Oh, what's that? I'm proficient in it, but I don't
And
know
you're
how to make an
proficient in it. Come
intimidating face. I just go.
And I don't think you've ever used it yet. Oh, you did. You did once against your old buddy.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, against the troll. So let's see. Troll. The troll
Ooh, 14 to 13.
looks down at you and says and just shake its head and says in giant, not worth, and lets Luna go and goes loping away.
So I used 30 feet to get over to her, stabilized her as my action, punched him as the hasted action.
Wait a minute.
I am going to bonus action disengage and carry her back half speed for the other 20 feet I can, so that takes us over to about here.
The troll doesn't lope. It's not its turn, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
still
the troll
not
doesn't
moving.
move yet, but I'm getting her out of harm's way first to drop her, and then I will go after the troll again.
Okay.
Next round.
So very good. If your plan is to take the troll out with people once people are up, the troll obviously can't outmaneuver you and everyone else's and the arrows. You can take the troll
Yeah,
down.
I will chase him down and keep hitting him with fiery fists.
Yep.
Hopefully Smock would get up, I'm assuming, next round and heal Luna to wake her up. And then from there, yeah, horses can chase it down and follow me, and we take it out.
So you do that. It takes probably another 4-5 rounds of activity to drop the troll. 3 of the 4 assassin bugs fly away. You catch one and stop and kill it. The others go flying off, buzzing into the copse of trees. All this time, the cacophony of childish, high-pitched screams has just been increasing and increasing. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Do I get advantage because I still have my head wrapped?
The head wrap.
And I stuffed it in my ears. I said that at the very beginning before I ran into fight.
Okay, I will. Then you can have advantage on the save. Yes.
Yes. That's my wisdom save, because it's not that great.
It's only DC 10.
Is it a
And
charm?
I still failed it because I rolled a 1 and a 3, Tom.
Ooh, and Hef failed it.
Is it a charm, Tom?
Head wraps
no,
don't
it's
do
not.
shit, guys.
Okay. Wisdom. Is it an attack, Tom? So I have to roll my concentration.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So Hef and Spot and Jinx, the noise just becomes overwhelming. Now that you're not in the middle of this combat, focused on fighting, it's just overwhelming, and all 3 of you fall like to your knees, just holding your ears, until either somebody comes and kind of picks you up and helps you, put you on a cart, or on your horse, or until it begins to quiet down when no one moves and destroys any of the shriekers. After
Okay.
about 5 to 6 minutes, it quiets down.
was gonna say, am I still on my horse when I fall over, or did I actually fall off the horse then?
You slump in your horse, so you just kind of slump down, kind of hanging, just kind of sitting there with your against the horse's neck and mane. So, that is, and that's it. We are out of, so we're officially out of combat. Is there anything special anyone would like to do before continuing
Burning
on
the
through
bodies.
the forest?
I would heal up Luna.
Very good.
I would check in on the other cult guards and her and everything, make sure everything is good over here, just because of, all that wonderful stuff. And if they didn't have fire, I would yell or try to get,
Alamir's firebolting them.
yeah, Elamir in the corner, fire
Now
bolting.
Elamir walks up and he's
Now
like,
he
I
hits
can
him.
hit you now.
Yeah.
That's
Now I
right.
can use-
And
now I
misses.
can
Because it's a ranged attack and he's on the ground.
It's right. And I get advantage to it. An automatic hit. All right, cool.
Yes.
It's the only way I'll hit.
You burn the bodies. The trolls are just piles of ash.
Causing more squealing.
Can we just start burning the screaming things in the areas that they're already destroyed and
Yeah.
hope that it just burns our path
There you go,
clean?
Luna. You got killed.
And you do, and you continue. You clear the path, and you continue on.
25 hit points, Luna.
And I return the favor to you with 13 hit points. Do you need more?
Is free reach arounds or what?
Heal yourself, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, go to corner
Use
of
the
it.
giving him- You giving him a good game? Good game.
I'm rubbing ointment on him.
I'm so glad your
Okay.
mic is muted, Smock.
That was good because it shouldn't have been heard what I said. So we're good.
I'm Navy. I can run up them bug me.
Go behind the trees. Get it over with.
Were you on a ship or was I? Yeah.
So, for reasons only I know, Smock,
Right.
roll a d12.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
Suddenly-
close. That was
Suddenly
so
a bulge
close.
appears on your shoulder with a little bug in it.
Perfect. My own personal assassin bug.
So you guys have been getting to know the cult guards. That one was a mall.
Oh, his name was Amal. I was like, A.
Oh, I was
M-A-U-L?
like the big hammer.
Yeah,
thing,
that's
or
what
the-
I like. It's Amal.
Yeah, no.
Or
his
you
name
go
was
shopping
Amal.
there?
The
A
one
lot of
that-
stores.
The one that got healed by Jinx, or
No, the one
one?
that died, the one that the troll
Instantly.
killed.
oh, gotcha.
That got killed in the onslaught with two huge attacks from the troll.
I do apologize for his lost friend. Their lost
I
friend.
never got hit, guys. I'm actually kind of shocked. And I saved
Neither
2
did I.
people, and I killed 2 trolls, and eventually the third. I am the hero of this campaign.
I never got hit either.
There you go.
We can't
Somebody's
hear you,
learned.
Smock.
Somebody's related to Alexion.
That's right. That
I,
must be.
I remember at the beginning of the night you going, I'm rolling so poor. You did pretty good. You did
No,
really
I rolled completely poorly. Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Well, Martin took it from me, yeah. So he took the bad rolls and let me roll good. Because he
I
gave me
s-
haste. He transferred all of his
Oh.
essence to me.
That's
what
what I
I
go.
said.
Uh-huh.
So, here's what. So, because of actions taken during that combat,
Done.
and because we're not going to do a full 10-day every an episode for every 10-day, the next 10-day goes very smoothly. There are no
good.
encounters as you
Ahem.
begin to go further north. You're
We get long rest after 10 more days.
yes, go ahead and take a long rest. And you also, from the goodwill that you have gained from actually helping and healing,
I gained a level. Kidding.
Yeah.
no.
Oh crap!
Get your 8 temp hit points.
If I
again,
was
too, for the next mission.
following the adventure as written, you wouldn't even
We'd be level
5th
3.
level yet. But you are going to gain more information. So 2 things happen. First of all, Jinx, you're sitting one evening, probably the next day after this combat, and you notice movement from the side and look over to see, to your surprise, Naren, the leader of the cult, walking up to you. And
I move over to make sure there's a spot to sit down if he wants to sit down.
yeah. So
And
he walks up, he nods, he sits, and he takes the seat. He has he's been taking note of what you like to drink in the evenings, and has an extra mug and hands it to you. Well, my friend, it seems we owe you for your help. You and your companions have done well. You are a great boon to this caravan. Thank you.
Just trying to do what we're paid for, protecting everybody.
I
We won't
mean,
get there if we're half dead.
I just feel bad that we had you lost one of your friends.
Such things happen, especially against powerful creatures like trolls, and those I've been told they're called assassin bugs, that they were living within their flesh. Those were wicked. Was a wicked battle. We are lucky to have only lost one of us.
We lost 2, but we found him again.
In the meantime,
Uh,
I kind of go over and talk to Jinx a little bit, and I say, I'm going to be doing Zone of Truth. Feel free to ask a few questions.
To clarify, Naren is actually talking to Jinx.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
just you stay away
Do
with
it.
your zone of truth thing.
Oh, okay.
Jinx doesn't want to be telling the truth.
I mean, if you guys need more help, just you let me know. But I know I'm here under working with. Hold on,
Yeah.
you gotta
Easy
find
for
my
you to
guy.
say.
Yeah, right. Working for Nuha. Oh, that's right, Nuhar.
So, he looks at you, and he's like, well, of course. But then I also know that you and your companions were at Greenest when it was being raided. No, there's no ill will, believe me. I'm simply curious as to why you are here in this caravan.
I pad my coin purse, and I'm like, hey, anything for a buck.
Of course. I guess good deeds do not pay that much these days, do they?
Not usually, but sometimes I find this extra work.
That makes sense. So during the conversation, do you steer it towards any particular topic?
Lean toward where he's headed, and if he needs an extra hand, and kind of letting him know that I can convince my my friends to join. All we're just looking for is to make an extra buck. Of course, using deception and persuasion or whatever to kind of lead my direction that way.
Oh, we are headed all as far north as the tradeway takes you these days. They're still working to open the road up all the way to Neverwinter. There is a roadhouse on the edge of the Mere of Dead Men. That is where we will take the wagons and have them unloaded. Are you going that far yourself?
Most of our caravans going all the way,
No,
or are they stopping in Waterdeep?
a lot of them, to as far as you know, no one else has talked about going beyond Waterdeep at this point.
I guess it all depends on where the money leads. North, south, east, west, over the seas. It's all about the money in the end.
Interesting. Roll a deception check for me, please.
Deception check. Where is my deception again?
Another one? Okay.
Plus 2,400, Al. Come on.
There you go. You got this.
27.
Oh, I didn't
Better next
notice
time.
you had rolled
No,
one.
we'll take the 27.
He's like, that's not good enough. Well, here you go.
Yeah. So that
That was
works.
the first part of the conversation. This is later on. It's fine. I can roll it 20 more
That's right.
times.
Oh, it's just DM did not notice you had rolled it because I was not.
Just a few more just in case you need them.
Not on the chat.
I mean, he
Now
either
you're
gets
just-
a
now
1
now you're
or
just
something
showing off.
above a 12.
Yeah, I hope you make.
Wait. So, if he's going to roll,
You're going to
That-
make him.
I can make him roll that.
So
I'm kidding. It's fine.
if you want, I mean, with your rolls, you know, and with your rolls and your training, I will also add, you can tell when he's looking,
Fishing.
when he's potentially questioning. You want him to re-roll? Is that what you were looking
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah, that's what I would try to do.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
You deflect and turn the conversation at a critical moment, and he thinks a little bit, nods. Of course. Well, I certainly hope you find the work you are looking for.
I wink and I actually give him a little nudge, like I do that little body bump, I guess, which is probably not in his norm, but it's my norm. So
Very good. That's all you're looking to do with this conversation?
if you go too far with it, you're just going to set yourself up for failure in the end. So you take what you get, you go with it, you let it lay a seed. You know it's going to be a little bit more longer of a journey. You can follow up and get some more later on.
Excellent. Very good. All right. Then eventually he, finishes his mug after a final toast with you, and stands up and walks back over to their encampment.
And as he does, I take out one of my locks, and I'm kind of picking at it again as he walks away, so he can see me running around, playing with a little lock and picking.
Interesting.
Very fine one.
Okay. And that's it. And so with that, we will consider the first 10 days of the trip done, and you're halfway to the Mirror of Dead Men, and coming up you're just a 10-day away from your first major stop in Daggerford. And with that, we're going to end episode 25.
Dun dun dun.
So
How long do we plan on staying in Daggerford? Like, is it a longer stopover than 2 before Waterdeep?
Daggerford has like a full day stopover.
Okay.
So you'll probably be there for about a day and a half. So it works out as one of an extra day of rest for the caravan. Because then it's a straight shot from there to Waterdeep. Excellent. Well, thank you, gentlemen,
Thank
for
you, Tom.
playing, and thanks to everybody out there watching our adventures. Until next time, may your life be filled with peace, joy, and love.